Monday, December 18th. On this day, financial players should pay attention to the IFO Germany Business Climate Index. Its publication will take place at 11:30 a.m. GMT+3. The index is based on a sample of 7,000 monthly reports from companies in the manufacturing, construction, wholesale and retail sectors. Its higher than expected value is considered favorable for the euro, while lower values are considered negative. By 15:30 p.m., Canada will reveal its new housing price index. The data for the index is taken from the results of a monthly survey of building organizations. It covers single-family homes and townhouses. A rise in the index may have a positive impact on the Canadian dollar. Tuesday, December 19th. On the second day of the week, the first major report in the financial market will be the Bank of Japan interest rate decision, scheduled for 4:30 a.m. The regulator issues loans to commercial banks in the land of the rising sun. Traders are keeping a close eye on interest rate changes, as short-term interest rates are a major factor in assessing the value of a currency at this rate. At 15:30 p.m., we should wait for the release of data on U.S. building permits. This is the absolute number of permits for the construction of new residential buildings issued by government agencies in the reporting month, which is used to develop the index of leading economic indicators. An increase in the number of building permits may have a positive impact on the dollar. Wednesday, December 20th, at 17 p.m. Wednesday, the U.S. will release information on existing home sales. The calculation includes only closed transactions on secondary sales of detached single-family homes, condominiums and apartments in condominiums and cooperatives. Traditionally, the growth of the indicator can have a positive impact on the U.S. dollar. At the same time, the states will present an updated consumer confidence index based on data from a monthly survey of about 3,000 households. A strong consumer confidence report, especially at a time when the economy is lagging, could dramatically shift currency markets. A higher than forecast rise in the index could cause short-term volatility in the dollar to the upside. Finally, at 17:30 p.m., the U.S. will publish data on the change in crude oil stock exchange. This indicator reflects the number of barrels of commercial crude oil stored in the warehouses of American companies. An increase in the number of crude oil stocks in America's warehouses indicates either a decrease in demand for raw materials or an increase in production. This has a negative impact on world oil prices, but the price change is short-lived. Thursday, December 21st. On this day, one of the most important statistical publications is the disclosure of Canada retail sales, scheduled for 15:30 p.m. This is a key monthly indicator of consumer behavior in this country, used by companies to track their performance and prepare investment strategies. The release of the retail sales report could have an impact on the Canadian dollar. At the same time, the U.S. will report its gross domestic product. It reflects the change in the market value of goods and services produced by the national economy in the reporting quarter compared to the previous quarter. Less the cost of production, GDP, is commonly used as an indicator of a country's economic health and standard of living. Its growth is interpreted as strengthening the economy, while a decrease is interpreted as weakening. Friday, December 22nd. On the last working day of next week at 9 a.m., the UK will report its retail sales. They reflect the change in the value of goods sold at retail in the reporting month compared to the previous month. The growth of the retail sales index may have a positive impact on the pound sterling, as it indicates an increase in consumer activity. Immediately after that, the UK will present the GDP report. This indicator reflects the market price of all final products produced by all resident enterprises in the reporting quarter compared to the previous quarter. Its growth means that the country's economy is expanding. Therefore, the increase in GDP may favorably affect the pound sterling. Canada will present similar statistics at 15:30 p.m. The calculation of the GDP of this country includes any taxes on products. However, it does not include subsidies to companies, which are not included in the cost of such goods. The growth of the indicator is interpreted as a strengthening of the economy, and the decrease as a weakening. Therefore, an increase in GDP may favorably affect the Canadian dollar. At 17 p.m., the U.S. will report on new home sales, the absolute volume of new home sales in monetary terms. In the reporting month, owners of financial organizations use the indicator to forecast the volume of mortgage loans. In the short term, its increase may favorably affect the dollar.